In the meantime, Rydel, you are picking our story for this week's Let's Read New Game Plus.
And I have linked it to you.
Oh, good.
Yes. It is, as you mentioned, a forum role play. No, the one I linked, not the one Air linked.
Oh, okay. I was like,
I linked an image, and it was just like,
let's read this train with wings.
It is a forum role play, but a bit of a different one. One where there's only one character, and everyone just sort of posts what they want the character to do.
Oh, fun goddamn times.
So the only parts I want to read are the ones by Rarity. You can see Rarity on a turntable, because that will have all the entries that went in.
Fair enough. Okay, so I guess all right. So do you want to be? So how are we gonna do this in terms of like splitting up the characters?
Probably we'll have sort of one person be the narrator, one person, and then one person read suggestions that were from me.
There you are.
Yeah, one person will read suggestions that were from me, and one person will read suggestions that weren't from me, since I was one of the heavy participants.
Okay, so
why don't you be yourself?
I'm not sure if that's funny enough.
Okay, I'll be Rydel.
You be Rydel. I'll
kick the rock.
Play the random other people,
and then I'll be the narrator.
Yeah, you can be the narrator.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Jimmy, thank God your Skype is working, because it'd be extremely difficult to play a game over Skype without Skype.
Yup.
Okay. At any rate, let's read New Game Plus. The adventures. The adventure capital exclamation point, which is a forum adventure game created by some guy named Rarity, being participated in by Rydel, who is here.
For people who are familiar with fanfics that may have read The Color from Space, this is the Rarity in question is H.P. Lovecraft.
Oh.
Wait, I was gonna say, like, wait, hold on. The Colors Out of Space? You mean the Lovecraft story?
The Color Out of Space is Lovecraft. The Color from Space is a My Little Pony retelling of it.
Oh my god. Yes.
Oh, we should do that one of these days. That would be hilarious.
Yeah, but that sounds like it might actually be good. That could actually be good.
Yeah, that's true. Just put a link for it in the description.
Right, Sequel Flash. Where is Rarity on turntable? Because goddammit, she's allowed to be on whatever turntable she wants to be on. She's a grown woman.
Yeah, there was one point where there is a page where in this thread, at least at one point, I don't think it is anymore, where every single poster's icon was some pony on a turntable.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
All perfectly synchronized, too.
Yeah. Sounds like fun.
She's a stripper now. God damn it. Rarity, you're just degrading so fast in things that I've done.
There.
Especially since I'm also the... Oh, wait, it's changed to Pony Dead now. But before I had up, like, the Coley vs. Army of Darkness, where Rarity is just, like, this semi-horrible person. Hey, Shempla.
Anyway,
let's do this. Let's read. Again? With Rydel and Herr.
Yeah. Sweet. So, we'll start out with a little text-based adventure game, shall we?
Sunset.
I shall start by describing a setting. You'll give the character actions. Depending on what those actions are, depends on what happens. Please, no explicit commands. Now on to the game. You find yourself outside Ponyville. Ponyville is to the east, and the road spirals to the west. What do you do?
Fuck corpse.
Okay, so this would be... Okay, so this is a non-Rydel...
Yeah.
Search area.
You see blades of grass and a dirt road. There appears to be an oddly shaped rock on the ground, leaning up against one of the posts going into Ponyville.
Okay.
And skip down to the second one.
Inappropriate command format.
Yeah.
I know.
Yes.
I know. Kick the rock. If it moves, loot it.
Yeah.
Also, check your saddlebags for existing possessions.
Yeah. Improper command format. Commands not directed. Basically, not want me putting in multiple, like, chained commands like that.
Okay.
Damn it.
So, yeah. So.
Yeah. So try again?
Yeah. Next one down.
Kick rock.
The rock wiggles slightly. It seems it can be moved.
There's a note there. Oh yeah, that's just saying just a note from this point forward. Please stick to one command per post. Fair enough.
Makes sense.
Loot the rock into saddlebags.
You grab the rock and pull. It resists, but you keep trying. You eventually manage to pull the rock away as you hear a snap. A string trails from the rock, and you watch as the post that holds up the Ponyville sign starts to lean away from the town, skewing the sign. You now have a rock with a string attached to it.
Rarity, retrieve arms from chest.
Yeah. Look at self. That's what she said.
You wonder how to accomplish this without a mirror, eventually deciding to look over your shoulder at your back. You appear to be a taupe-colored pony with an unusually long mauve tail. Your cutie mark is a pillow.
What?
Why is
Okay,
the
so
cutie mark a
it's
pillow?
not Rarity.
No, you're not playing as Rarity, no.
Okay, so Rarity is telling the story, but is not actually the main character. I get it.
Right.
So
Much how
what?
Duhad is not the main character of the Pony Dead.
Well,
So
basically,
assume.
R63 Duhad.
So how is it that the cutie mark is a pillow anyway? Because that doesn't really make much sense to me.
Noise, cutie mark's a pillow.
Yeah, that works.
Whatever. Look in saddlebags.
You wonder idly what saddlebags you are looking into.
Good point. Go east.
You skipped one.
No, he
Oh,
didn't.
yeah, because it's in the post there in a different order.
Oh yeah,
for some reason.
yeah. Go east. Read sign.
Okay. Yeah. So
The next
read sign.
page.
The crooked sign reads Ponyville, but you should know that already.
Go east.
You trot into Ponyville. As you head to the center of town, you noticed a large tree-like structure, but it's obviously not a real tree. Making a building out of a tree would be silly. You are just outside the center of town. There is a tree-like structure here. To the west is the town sign. To the east is town square. There appears to be something behind the tree-like structure, and there is something shiny at your feet.
Examine the shiny object at your feet.
You see a 1-bit coin.
See, this is clearly where we demonstrate that these people are not true role players. For a true role player would say, okay, I take the coin, then I go and try and murder the mayor with it. Can I accomplish this?
Nope.
Adventure to the west. Sorry, take 1-bit coin is the first command.
Yeah. You are
Damn
now
it,
1-bit richer.
Adventure to the west.
You are now back outside the Ponyville gate. The sign above the gate is still slanted. You see a blue pony with a blue mane and a blue music note for a cutie mark. Ponyville is to the east. The road is to the west.
Search for traps. There you go. There's some proper role playing.
Yeah. You search for traps, wondering why someone would trap just outside of Ponyville. You don't find any obvious traps, although you do see a strange lever behind the gate of Ponyville.
That's the blue pony. If he ever went down to Georgia and battled devil with a fiddle.
You ask the blue pony the question. He replies by asking where Georgia is.
Pull lever.
You pull the lever. You hear a click and a snap as the lever breaks. Ah well, guess you weren't a born lever puller.
Sucks to be you.
Watch that actually be on the stat sheet for this character. Like, it has, like, strength, agility, defense, lever pulling.
Oh man, dude, she did not put enough points in Liverpool. Oh well. Approach the blue pony.
You approach the blue pony. He smiles awkwardly.
Well, of course he would smile awkwardly. He just...
And now,
God,
the next option is going to please Duhad.
Okay, alright. Grab the broken lever and hit the blue pony over the head.
You hit the blue pony over the head. He yells and shouts at you, demanding to know why you did that.
Okay, this went in a very strange direction very quickly.
Oh, God.
It hasn't even gotten to the strange part yet.
Oh, no.
Okay. Oh, sorry. That's a quote. That's not the actual thing. Okay. Going down to Georgia, down the road. All right. Shrug and respond with, "I was hoping candy would come out if I hit you hard enough."
Oh,
The blue pony berates you for your stupidity.
Ask the pony what he's doing out here.
You ask the pony what he is doing out here. He tells you that he is not inclined to divulge that time-sensitive information to one who thinks that candy comes out of ponies.
Keisha, respond with, "But how do you know you weren't full of candy?" How was I to know you weren't full of candy?
The blue pony grunts, berating you on lack of common sense.
Well, at least the main suit gets called out on it.
Yeah. Scoff and continue down the road to the west.
You continue down the road to the west. You come across a windmill and a cloaked pony who has a long white beard.
Hey, it's a picture from the comics. It's a Luna from the comics.
Play
Play the Song of Storms.
You don't know the Song of Storms, and even if you did, you have nothing to play it with.
I can play it. I can sing it. Oh wait, shit. What the
Stop
fuck?
that.
How the fuck
Examine the cloaked pony.
That's not what it says, Duhad.
What? Exam the cloaked pony.
You pull out pencil and paper, laying them at the feet of the cloaked pony. You then tell him he has 20 minutes to answer all the questions on the paper, and that it will be counted towards his final grade. Then you realize you don't have a pencil and paper, and even though your voice continues to speak on its own accord, the pony looks confusedly at you.
Okay, I love whoever is posting his rarity in this one. Shit, this person is such a troll, and I love it.
And don't forget to contact me later. Hey, ask him for which land he hails.
You ask the cloaked pony from which land he hails. He looks at you confusedly, shouting, "It doesn't look like hail."
Ask him if you hit him, candy will come out.
You ask if you hit him, will candy come out?
Right,
He looks at you. He looks at you confusedly, then saying, "Yes, he wished brandy was out."
That's what she said.
Dum.
Take
Take care, man. Okay. Ask him in the traditional royal voice why he is here.
You are not an alicorn, nor are you royalty. As such, you cannot use the traditional royal voice. You attempt to do so, but the best you're able to manage is a loud yell. This frightens the cloaked bearded pony, and he runs off, dropping a small sack behind him. You stand next to a windmill. The road stretches off to the east and west. Before you is a small cloth sack.
Loot the sack, cloth, and then wear the empty sack as a hat.
Oh my god.
Your brain is unable to process this many commands and resorts to chewing on your mane. It's slightly a peppermint.
Oh my god! I love this guy!
Oh my god. Okay. Yell at the sky. I have the power!
There is a flash of light, and your sight goes out. You realize this is because your mane now covers your eyes. You also feel what appears to be a thong strapped around your general nether regions.
Loot the bag of loot.
You stumble around for the bag of loot, eventually finding it. You stick your hoof in, only to feel something bite down hard on the end of it. You pull your hoof out quick, waving it around to disperse the pain.
Swing my mane around to show Equestria what a sexy pony I am.
Oh my god.
You start with this thought to swing your mane around, but get distracted by the concept of individuality. You are brought out of your musings by a sharp pain on your leg. You look down to see what is biting you, but you can't see through your hair.
Oh my god.
Kick wildly at whatever's biting me.
Name the bag.
You kick wildly at what is biting you. You kick a bag away, hearing some whimpering. Then feel cloth rub against your leg. It appears it likes you now.
Name the bag luggage.
You decide to name your new evil pet bag luggage. Why you would name an evil pet bag luggage is anyone's guess.
Love it. Hug it and call it luggage. Derp face.
You stand there, wondering the concept of love, and if you could ever do such a thing to a badge.
Oh my god. Place hoof on forehead. Am I a unicorn?
You attempt to place your hoof on your forehead, but accidentally poke yourself in the eye. You cry out in pain, rubbing the eye gingerly. You hear yips from luggage. You attempt to slide your hoof up your head so as not to poke yourself in the eye again. You feel hair. Nothing unusual here.
Oh my god. Feel skin for metal. Am I unicorn? Really right now?
You feel your skin, though wonder how a musical genre could be embedded in your skin. You feel nothing out of the ordinary, though you are now certain that you are wearing a thong.
I love this guy. Oh my god, I love this guy. He's such a tool and it's so perfect. I'm sorry. I'm probably going to be saying that a lot.
Fine. I think this is also you, by the way.
I know. Feel sides. Am I a Pegasus?
As you reach your hooves around to feel your sides, you overbalance and start to fall to the ground. However, your wings kick in and cause you to hover slightly before giving out and causing you to fall to the ground. You can feel luggage chewing on your hair.
Tie hair into a ponytail so I can see.
You tie your hair into a ponytail and are granted the gift of sight. You blink at the bright sunlight, but you are now able to properly see luggage, who is chewing on the end of the long ponytail that drapes over your shoulder.
Check inventory.
Your inventory includes a rock to tie a string around, a piece of string, a broken lever, and one bit.
Examine my surrounding because I forgot where I was during the whole hair race bag thing.
You are by a windmill next to a cobblestone road. The road stretches to the east and west. There is a slight wind from the south turning the windmill. Luggage is chewing on your ponytail.
Aw, man, you didn't go with the obvious one here? You know, charge windmill?
I am not Don Quixote.
Fair enough. Examine windmill.
You examine the windmill. It appears to be a rather recent construction, and looks to be made out of stones from a riverbed. The blades are made out of cloth and wood. There is a door just below the spinning blades of the windmill.
Knock on door.
You knock on the door to the windmill. It swings open soundlessly after the third knock. It appears to be semi-lit inside. You can see what appears to be a living space, but you do not see any ponies inside. Father, remember when I said I'm not Don Quixote?
Yes, attack windmill, it might be a giant. Now you pull out the obvious joke when it's too late to do that.
Hey, just because I examined it does not mean it's not a giant.
Yep.
You
Anyway.
charge at the windmill, but bounce off its stone walls. Your eyes derp as the world seems to spin around you. Luggage whimpers slightly while still clinging to your hair.
Aww.
Enter windmill.
You enter the windmill with your evil pet bag luggage chewing on your hair. A cold wind blows as you enter the windmill and the door slams behind you. You hear a click and turn around to find the door has been locked on you. Luggage growls, and you feel like you are being watched.
Oh my god, he stumbled in on the set of the next paranormal activity!
Oh shit. Examine room.
There is a wooden table with 2 wooden chairs. On the table is a ceramic mug filled with a steaming hot liquid.
That's
It
what she
smells
said.
like white tea.
Damn it.
Above the table is a crude chandelier that sways slightly. There are stairs going up and stairs going down. You still feel like you're being watched.
Slowly drink the hot liquid.
You drink the hot liquid. It makes you feel warm inside. The feeling of being watched disappears. You feel a terrible guilt inside, but you're not sure why. You gained a ceramic mug.
Well, someone's gonna get backstabbed later. Loot a candle from the chandelier.
You attempt to loot the candle. However, you forget to blow it out first, and it lights your hair on fire. Within minutes, your hair burns until it is a crisp bowl cut with a rat tail hanging down.
Turns out to be rainbow.
Luggage is currently chewing on your rat tail. You drop the candle, and it blows out.
Oh my god. Loot the candle.
You now have +1 candle.
Grab another candle.
You would do that, but the remaining candle is the only source of light left in the room. Besides, the smell of burnt hair is still fresh in the room. You opt to leave the candle where it is.
Oh my god, Rydel, really? Really?
Really?
I'm sorry, I can't do it. This is too... What the fuck were you thinking?
I was thinking exactly what I wrote.
Grow a bitchin' pompadour through sheer force of will. What the fuck?
You concentrate hard, but realize it is futile to grow something that awesome. Instead, your hair suddenly grows into an afro. Luggage nestles inside it.
Let's sing staircase. Then stairs. Come on, load next page.
You search the floor. No, wait. Sorry. The posts were in a different order.
Here you go.
So-
Error.
Apparently, they work as a stack rather than a queue.
Yeah. Horror. You're no. Oops.
Error.
Search the floor for traps.
You search the floor for traps. A rat trap springs on your wing, causing a sharp pain. Other than that, you find no traps. You pry the rat trap off your wing. You now have a rat trap.
Ascend stairs.
You climb the stairs. You find yourself in a millstone room. The smell of grain fills the air as you hear the grinding of the millstone. Luggage starts to purr.
Search this floor for traps.
You search the floor for traps. You find none, but you do find a strange button on the far wall.
Search the trap for traps.
You search the rat trap for traps. You find that the trap appears to be made out of reinforced rat bones. You find that the trap is not trapped.
Oh my god. Oh dear, this is great.
Yeah, I know. No one
Especially-
can imagine this of the darkness.
Yeah. And especially after fucking Andy stew.
Jeez.
Check the ceiling for traps.
You look up into an endless black void populated by what appears to be stars. As you look up, luggage hides further into your afro. You feel a slight chill.
Only a slight chill, though.
I'm slightly disappointed that no one has yet said something along the lines of enter name and then given her a proper
We
name.
do get a name later.
Well, yeah, I know,
Yeah.
eventually, but like, come on, guys, it's like
Yeah.
5 pages in already.
Yeah, well, 7, I think. We'll check when we scroll down to the bottom.
Alright, keep going, keep going.
Yeah. Put the endless black void in my inventory.
You don't think you can open your mouth quite that wide. The chill deepens, and you can hear frightened cries from luggage.
Wonder deeply about the nature of my inventory. Just please don't turn it into a masturbatory fantasy, please.
You wonder deeply about the nature of your inventory. It is extremely cold, and you start to fall.
Decide to stop using stomach's inventory. Or inventory.
You decide to stop using your stomach for inventory. You vomit your entire inventory, and it starts falling with you.
Use the Guybrush Threepwood inventory system.
Oh god, they're actually going homesick now.
And Duhad, yours next one's part
Oh.
of this.
Whatever.
Stuff everything in
Is there-
inventory down.
It's impossible to keep track of like who input each command.
You put in stuff in
Try
everything
harder.
in-
Yeah, stuff everything in inventory down my thong.
There you go.
You would do these things. if your inventory wasn't slowly flying away from you.
Use my wings to fly for thong inventory purposes.
You managed to recover rat trap made of rat bones, ceramic mug, broken lever, and unlit candle. The rest of the items seem to have been eaten by luggage. As you stuff the items down your thong, you feel the cool sensation of each item against your body before it mysteriously disappears.
Oh my god.
Gross.
Yeah.
Ponder why there is a sperm whale and pot of flowers falling with you.
What?
That's a Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy reference.
Oh my god.
You wonder why there appears to be some strange aquatic mammal falling with you. The potted plant, however, looks tasty, and you fly over and start to chew on the flowers. You once again feel a pit of guilt, but you are unsure why.
Gee, I wonder why. Loot the whale!
You attempt to fly over to the whale, but find that your wings are gone. You flail around, knocking the pot that once held the flower away, and the ground is coming closer.
Oh my god, dude.
Winrot, you walked into Let's Read a forum game. And by Let's Read, I don't mean like Let's Read, I mean like we're actually reading, we're just reading a forum game.
Oh my god, right.
Because it's really hard to mock something like this.
Yeah.
It mocks itself.
Yeah, it's not really
does.
Yeah, I'll probably be posting this as like as just like
A separate
reading
thing.
of like a reading of this thing because again, it's not really Let's Read if we're not making fun of it.
Yeah.
And it's a comedy, so it doesn't really you can't make fun of a comedy.
Unless it's really bad.
Yeah. Hide inside luggage.
You attempt to hide inside your pet evil bag. Unfortunately, he doesn't seem to like the idea of you crawling down on him, and he bites down on something hard and sensitive on your forehead. You have almost reached the ground.
Teleport, Mario. Teleport on top of whale.
You attempt to teleport on top of the whale. Unfortunately, you have never done such a thing before, so you overshoot it. You are now inside of a treehouse. You are sore and covered in magical soot. Luggage whimpers in your hair. The treehouse appears to have 2 glass windows and no doors. There are 3 potted flowers against each wall, and a potted cactus against the 4th wall. You see no obvious way out.
Oh my god. Oh dear, hang on. Shit. Rarity Road appears to have 2 glass windows. Rarity Road, you can see no obvious way out. Open a window!
You walk over to a window. It does not appear to be able to be opened.
Lookout window.
You peer out the window. The structure you are on appears to be supported by a large aspen tree. You can see the canopy of the tree, as well as a forest of aspen trees beyond it. You cannot see the ground.
Examine the room in detail.
You examine the room. The flower on the north wall is blue and is sprouting bell-shaped fruits. The flower on the east wall is green and is sprouting 4 flower heads. The flower on the west wall is orange and appears to have thorns on the petals. And the cactus on the south wall appears to be chartreuse and covered in a light fuzz of needles. There are windows to the west and north. Each plank of wood to make your prison is in a perfect pattern, with the only thing separating the pattern from the wood grain being the lines that show the boards. Luggage has wandered down your back and is nibbling on your wing. Your horn appears to be gone. Both of the glass windows appear to be sealed shut with no way to open them. You smell a slight scent of something acidic, but not unpleasant. In the northeast corner, there appears to be a rock. In the southwest corner, there is a hammer and 3 nails. In the northwest corner is a switch. In the southeast corner is a magazine, which reads Phlebotomist's Weekly.
Phlebotomist's Weekly.
Oh yeah, phlebotomists. From the ceiling, there appears to be a pony head-shaped lantern. You find no traps.
Loot Phlebotomist's Weekly into the thong.
You loot the magazine into the thong. It feels slightly sticky.
Ew! Duhad!
I think that's also still... No, wait, hold on. Wonder if...
The listen ones, mate. The rest are, yeah.
Okay, so,
Yeah.
wonder if a phlebotomist is anything like a phlebotomist.
You wonder about phlebotomists being anything like phlebotomists. You are distracted by the growling of your stomach.
And now you're pregnant.
You joke, but...
Herr, why don't you take over just doing the commands? Because
All of them?
yeah, because like a lot of them are wordplay stuff that being dyslexic
Yeah.
I kind of fuck up.
Read Phlebotomist Weekly.
You open up Phlebotomist Weekly. The pages of the magazine appear to be sticking together with some sort of light adhesive substance. It smells somewhat pleasant. You see several abstract pictures, but the text seems to have run together because of the adhesive.
That's what she said, that's what she said, that's what she said. That whole thing is that's what she said. Wonder about rock in the corner.
You wonder about the rock in the corner. It looks like any other rock.
Listen to rock.
You have a desire to listen to Journey, or possibly the Rolling Stones. However, you have no way of accomplishing this.
Do they even exist on Equestria?
I'm sure Tom's probably a fan of the Rolling Stones.
Not my point. Okay, anyway. Add lever to collection.
That's already in your collection, silly pony.
Pick bell-shaped fruits from blue flower.
You pick the bell-shaped fruits from the blue flower. They smell ripe.
Loot hammer.
You loot the hammer. You now have a hammer in your hammer space. You feel heavier.
Kick the rock.
You kick the rock. It explodes, leaving you covered in soot. Luggage growls at you.
Oh dear, this is like McPixel, except written.
Oh lordy.
McPixel! Put the nails in the thumb inventory.
You put the nails in your thumb.
Oh my god!
You feel some trickling down the side of your right leg.
Oh my god! Ow! Try flying again, by the way. Just try it. I'll have you yet, my pretty, and your little dog too.
You attempt to lift off. You manage to get slightly off the ground before you discover you only have one wing. You spin in place before becoming very dizzy. You fall to the ground and roll on your back.
Okay. Use window with advanced mathematics to get distance to ground.
You would, but you appear to be having trouble getting off your back. You feel self-conscious about your weight.
Throw luggage at a window.
You attempt to reach for luggage, your evil pet bag. However, he seems to know what you're doing and hides in your afro. As you feel around in your hair, you are not able to find luggage. Luggage has successfully evaded you.
Don't know how it would do that, but hey. Chop off your wing to lose weight.
You attempt to chop off your wing in an effort to lose weight. However, you don't appear to have anything sharp enough to hack your wing off.
Oh my god.
You're not entirely sure how you came to this conclusion anyway, as it's clear you have simply eaten too many cookies and are now extremely fat. Your stomach rumbles, and you have the craving for ice cream and pickle-flavored potato chips.
Oh my god. Oh my god, I love this guy. Go directly north 10 miles.
You would, but you're kind of stuck on the floor.
Roll around to build up speed, then smash through the wall.
You roll around to build up speed, but when you attempt to smash through the wall, you bounce off. You then fall down and crash into the floor of the treehouse. You fall through a hole in the floor of the treehouse. You fall down and land on a branch. It cracks ominously, but at least you're upright again.
Use the hammer as a pick to descend the tree.
You reach around in your thong inventory for some time. However, you cannot seem to find the hammer. The branch creaks ominously.
Check gender.
Note the way it's originally posted if you scroll up one post. Check the thong inventory to find my gender. You feel around to make sure everything is there. Both your manliness and your lady bits seem to be intact.
Oh my god, Rydel. What were you smoking when you wrote half of these things?
I was just curious what pronouns were needed.
No, like, what were you doing when writing everything else?
Being familiar with Sierra adventure games?
God. I can't even. Okay. Loot the branch I am standing on.
And LucasArts adventure games?
Oh dear.
You find a small compartment within the branch. Inside it is a small stone. You take it. The branch creaks, and suddenly you feel very heavy.
Karate chop the branch.
You karate chop the branch. It creaks before the whole tree bends down. You shift slightly as the entire aspen tree catapults you back into the treehouse and through the roof.
Oh my god. Estimate distance to the ground.
You try to estimate the distance to the ground. You estimate that it is close and getting closer. You fall painfully onto the ground. Luggage coughs something up into your afro. You're in an aspen forest where all the trees look alike. Obvious exits are north, west, south, east.
Wow. This is going pretty random really quickly. I mean, Jesus Christ. Duhad, you gonna join in again, or? Duhad?
Duhad is typing things.
Sorry, I have to turn my mic off whenever I'm typing, or else it like the stream picks it up.
Okay.
Currently, I have it set so that I can turn off my microphone, and the stream won't hear me when I'm typing.
Well, I can hear you while you're typing.
Yeah, you'll hear it, but it won't come in on the recording. So it's a little bit annoying, but it's not going to screw up the actual video that goes up online.
Okay, yeah, but are you going to join back in at some point?
I'm going to mostly be out for this section, just because, again, you guys kind of have this more or less set down, and I can't actually add very much because of my dyslexia.
Fair enough.
So
okay.
at the 5 o'clock EST time, we're going to switch over to probably Let's Read Sunset for the final section of the recording. But till then, keep going. You guys are fine.
Yeah, okay. Check afro.
You check your afro. You feel what appears to be a unicorn horn stuck stranded in the middle of your afro.
Close eyes, spin around until dizzy, go whatever direction I'm facing, and then do the Wonder Woman twirl. Wonder Woman!
You start spinning until you're dizzy. When you stop, you stagger off into a tree before heading down the north path. You're in a forest where every tree looks the same. There is a chest in the middle of the road. Obvious exits are north, west, east, south.
And of course I think of chest as in corpse. Poke the chest.
You poke the chest. It has been poked. It would poke you back, but the internet connection it uses blocks Funkbook.
Oh shit, that was great. Oh my god. Okay. Examine chest.
You feel down your chest. It appears to be completely fuzzy and whole. You then realize there's another chest sitting next to you and decide to examine it. It is an old wooden chest with elaborate but worn carvings. There does not appear to be a lock on it.
Open wooden chest.
You slowly open the chest. It creaks as a jingle comes from inside it. Inside the chest, you find a tattered pony doll with polka-dotted pants, rope for a mane and tail, and 2-button eyes, one of which is loose. Beside it, you find a squeeze bottle of gravy.
Hug the doll.
You hug the doll. It squeaks. You feel as if you have awoken something.
Collect contents of chest.
You store the doll and the squeeze bottle of gravy. After all, you never know when you'll have the hankering for a gravy-covered stuffed doll for a snack.
Oh my god. Head north by northeast.
You head off the road north by northeast. After a time of wandering, you run into a tree. Dizzy, luggage growling, you feel a trickle of something warm and sticky slide down your face. You have no idea which direction you came from.
Head north. Oh my god.
You imagine yourself in a raid on Anglo-Saxon England. Your battle cry shouts to the heavens.
Oh my god.
You return to reality, where you hear a slight dripping noise and realize you don't know where Anglo-Saxon England is.
Oh my god, I love this guy. He is amazing. Oh my. Loot the warm, sticky stuff on my face.
You loot the warm, sticky stuff on your face. Or rather, you attempt to. Looking at your hooves, it seems that you are bleeding. Investigating it seems to be coming from a puncture wound on your cranium caused by the unicorn horn that you had previously left unlooted but floating freely in your hair. Your face now has several tracks of blood running down it, and it is dripping on the ground. Your hooves are very bloody. Luggage appears to be licking one of the tracks of blood. You have a craving for sushi.
Rub the unicorn horn to cure my tetanus? What the fuck were you doing?
Okay, I was also thinking, I was playing NetHack at the time, where you could rub a unicorn horn to cure status ailments.
Oh my god. And you somehow...
Which, by the way, was no longer attached to the unicorn.
And you somehow got that to be cure fucking tetanus? What?
Well, it could cure status effects. I assume tetanus is a status effect. Because don't forget the nails.
Oh my god, dude. What the hell is wrong with you? Dude, just read the thing.
Waiting for you to read the thing?
I already said that. Vigorously rub the unicorn, the horn.
You vigorously rub the unicorn horn. It would normally cure any diseases, such as tetanus and AIDS. All this unicorn horn does is shoot magic painfully into your wound. Blood spurts from the wound, dousing a nearby spontaneous fire nearby. Good thing you're not sick, or you might have passed out.
Well, you might have passed out from blood loss anyway. You just don't know it yet. Use blood. Yeah, that's maybe, but it is on your forehead. So yeah. Use luggage to clean self.
You use your evil pet bag to clean yourself. While doing this, your stomach starts to contract and you feel slightly dizzy. You're not entirely sure what's going on. The mixture of the wound, having magic shot into it, and the contractions cause you to pass out. When you wake up, you find a young green alicorn snuggling next to you. You don't appear to be fat anymore.
Oh my god.
See, Duhad thought he was joking about us being pregnant.
Oh, dude! What the fuck? That is so... No! No! No.
I was just seeing how far the GM would let me loot things.
No! Loot the alicorn!
Now that would be considered pedophilia.
Use tree branches to make a crucifix.
You make a crucifix out of tree branches. However, all you're able to do is make an odd T-shape. You wonder what good it will do.
Carve Elbereth on the floor.
You carve Elbereth on the floor. Out of the narrow corner of your eye, you see luggage eating something that looks suspiciously like afterbirth. Forgot about that part.
Oh dear. Loot the alicorn into our old inventory. Oh my god!
When I did this, I forgot what our old inventory system was. Now you ask yourself, are you really into vor?
Oh, that's messed up. Catalog the alicorn.
You concentrate, turning the alicorn into a card. The capture log deck has 19 slots left.
What the hell is catalog anyway?
That's a thing from Homestuck.
Oh.
The inventory systems where they store stuff in a deck of cards that has rules about how you put stuff in and out.
Oh my god, man.
Usually you have to play with it a bit to figure out how it works.
That's what she said. It is what she said. Whatever. Stuff the alicorn into my fro.
You have decided to store your capture log deck in your afro with your magical unicorn horn and luggage.
Oh my god. Capture log my whole inventory. Also, check out fetch modus.
The fetch modus, by the way, is how you get stuff out.
Oh.
You capture log your whole inventory. Your fetch modus is random.
Poke the horn. Is it mine? Is it attached?
You would poke the horn if you had not just capture logged it. You also notice a distinct lack of luggage's weight on your head.
Examine my surroundings.
You're in a forest of aspen trees. There is blood on the ground in a small pool. The light in the forest appears to be dimming.
Oh my god. Do a hoof stand.
You manage to stand on your hooves. You are able to walk now if you want to. After all, you need to stand on your hooves in order to walk.
That guy had to be deliberately testing that. There's no way he seriously thought that ponies have only 2 hooves.
Deliberately playing around with the word. Do a hoof stand. Stands on your hooves.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Head west.
You head west, trotting triumphantly around the trees. The blood flow on your face appears to be slowing now. You think you can hear singing somewhere in the distance. It's starting to get dark outside.
Oh my god. Capture log the music I hear.
You wonder how you'd capture log what you can't immediately see. You conclude that if you can't see it, you can't capture log it.
Oh my god, Dan. What were you thinking when you wrote that?
Mostly see if I could. Mostly testing things and see how far I could go with stuff.
And meanwhile, you wasted command. Good job. Walk towards the source of the singing.
You'll notice that that those 2 posts are at the same minute. We posted at roughly the same time.
Oh my god.
You walk towards the music, curious. You see what appears to be several ponies, all wearing strange trappings that look as if they were made from leaves of the aspen trees.
Oh hey, we stumbled upon the Garden of Eden. Run away from the music like a frightened foal.
You become frightened of the music and the strange ponies. You turn and run, but your yelp of fear has given your position away. The music suddenly stops and the forest grows dark. You run blindly in the dark until you run straight into another tree. Your wound opens again and it starts bleeding freely once more. As you lay dizzy on the ground, the dim light of twilight returns to the forest. You feel like you're being watched.
Oh dear. Lose consciousness.
You lose consciousness. You enter a dream state.
Oh my god.
You find yourself in a winding path of corridors that all look identical. Obvious exits are north, south, east, west, and Dennis.
I think you mean Denny's, but whatever.
No, Dennis. It's a reference to a Homestar Runner thing.
Oh. Well,
in which there was an adventure game where it had obvious exits are north, south, east, west, and Dennis.
Oh my god. That's what she said, by the way. Fly upwards at 12.3 kilometers an hour.
You flap your wings and launch yourself upwards. Unfortunately, you had not previously thought about the ceiling that was 2 meters above your head, and you painfully crash into it, falling back on the ground.
Oh my god, man. Greet Dennis.
You walk over to Dennis and greet him. He, however, can't apparently see you, with his eyes being pupilless. His mouth also appears to be shown shut. He is wearing a pair of saddlebags.
Get ye flask.
You cannot get ye flask, and you will have to sit and wonder why you cannot get ye flask.
Go north, Dennis.
The original post. Go northwest. No, wait. Make that north Dennis.
Oh my god.
You go north Dennis. You appear to walk in a circle around Dennis.
Steal saddlebags.
As you touch the saddlebags, Dennis turns around. His mouth opens, stretching the seams, showing his mouth shut. Nevertheless, you still manage to get the saddlebags in your thong inventory.
Oh my god.
Dennis's eyes start shaking, and you can hear a scream in your mind.
Say to Dennis, 1 step for yes, 2 stumps for no. Do you understand?
Dennis's pupilless irises derp as he starts shaking. He stomps his hoof 3 times.
Oh my god. Catalog Dennis.
You close your eyes, concentrating. When you open them again, Dennis is gone. You wonder what evil the corners of your mind has wrought.
Check Silodex.
That is what's in your capture log. 1 blank, 2 blank, 3 Demon Pony Dennis, 4 through 6 blank,
Oh my
7
god.
inventory. Yes, your entire previous inventory is in 1 slot. 8 through 16 blank, 17 green alicorn fold,
Oh my
18
god.
through 19 blank.
Oh my god, this is so crazy. Right, Dennis, since he can't object. Well, what?
Well, no, that was posted before we around the same time we capture logged it.
Oh,
You attempt to call forth Dennis. You wonder why you capture logged him in the first place now. Numbers appear before you, rapidly changing before the number 18 comes up. A blank card is shown as your inventory. Dennis and the green alicorn foal are shot at high speeds away from you. The alicorn foal skids to the ground. Dennis hits a wall and splits apart. Luggage smacks the green alicorn in the face. She wakes up, looks to you, and asks you where we are. The rest of your inventory appears to be lost.
Oh my god. Capture log full, capture log luggage, and capture log Dennis's guts.
You capture log the foal. Shortly before you do, she
Oh
gives you
my
a stern
God.
look. You capture log luggage. You capture log Dennis's guts. If you get a blank one, it just ejects all your stuff wildly everywhere.
Oh my god, dude. Why the hell are you busy cataloging everything?
So because if everything's full, you don't get stuff thrown out wildly. You just get the wrong item most of the time.
Oh
Also,
my god.
adventure game rule number 1. If you can loot it, it's important.
Fair enough, yeah. Pinch myself to check if I'm dreaming.
You would pinch yourself, but you don't much feel like it. You're pretty sure you're dreaming anyway. Then you wondered how you would pinch yourself, as you don't appear to have any graspers.
Try control the dream by imagining a swimming pool of chocolate pudding.
You try as hard as you can, but you are unable to summon a pool of chocolate pudding. Why would you want that anyway? It's not as if you'd be able to eat that much pudding, and swimming in it makes you feel unclean.
Oh god, I love what the person said about that post. Capture log the pudding.
You can't capture log what isn't there.
Capture log the pool.
You try again, but you fail to capture log any kind of pool.
Capture log Rydel for capture logging everything.
You try
Angry
for a third
Applejack.
time. You try for a third time to capture log something for your imagination. You hear a slight ping. Your card appears to have a bluish-white unicorn on it. He
Oh.
appears to have a very confused look on his face. You wonder how you were able to do that, but you don't question it too much. After all, it's only a dream, right?
Oh. Sorry. Walk in a random direction.
You walk down south because you feel like going south was being random. You find yourself in a maze of corridors that all look identical. Obvious exits are north, south, east, and west.
I always liked going south. Somehow it feels like going downhill. Go to the more south.
You head south again, and a third time
Oh
just
my
for luck.
god.
You find yourself in a winding path of corridors that all look the same. Obvious exits are north, west, and east.
Go south. Oh my god.
You attempt to go south. You encounter a wall. You apparently can't go that way.
Well, no shit, Sherlock. Jesus, Rydel, what were you smoking?
Hey, it only said the obvious exits.
Oh, wow. I don't think you would be able to have many exits aside from the obvious exits, mister.
You can always make your own.
Yeah. Go, smell the air down each corridor.
You take a hearty sniff. Down each corridor is the smell of sweetbread. You feel slightly nauseous now.
Yep, that would happen. Why the hell would you leave entrails there? Go north.
Not to be confused with sweetmeats, which aren't meat. You head north. You are in a maze of corridors that all look identical. Obvious exits are north, south, east, west.
Go west, cheerfully.
You start skipping cheerfully. You stop doing so when the world around you starts to waver and reshape itself around you. Before you is a glowing orb of light, and around you is darkness. Your large wings are automatically keeping you afloat.
Oh my god. Hold aloft the orb and shout, I have the power! Holy shit,
yeah.
what? Oh my god, whoa, okay.
Everything between this post and the last post. Your train of thought becomes overloaded as you suffer a brain melt. You start to drool as your eyes dart from the light of the orb. Because in between the two posts, there were like 10 people giving commands.
Oh my god, there were! Yeah, I'm skipping all those commands.
Okay, so, we're actually about at the end of the hour, so why don't we actually say that we'll stop there for right now with Rarity's with the unnamed protagonist brain frying.
Yeah.
And pick up again next time.
With more pony psychology.
Yes,
Yay!
next week is pony psychology. So in 3 weeks we'll pick up with more of the forum.
Yeah.